After weeks of sleepless nights, cramming formulas, and scrawling essays until our wrists ached, the final exam was over. Raj and I walked out of the examination hall with a shared sigh of relief, our minds already set on the night ahead. While other kids in different towns might celebrate by hitting the movies or sneaking into frat parties, that wasn't an option here. Not in a town like ours. People didn't talk about it much anymore, but we knew. Over the years, teenagers had vanished without a trace, some from their homes, others from the streets, a few even from school. No signs, no suspects, just whispers and warnings passed down like folklore. Our parents imposed curfews, and the unspoken rule was simple: after dark, you stayed indoors. That was fine by us. We had a different plan, one that required nothing but a dimly lit room, snacks, and our gaming consoles. Raj had stumbled upon something interesting, a horror survival game called Nocturne Academy. What caught his attention was the familiarity of the school in its preview images. It looked exactly like our own. "Dude, this is literally our school," Raj had said, holding up his phone to show me the screenshots. I frowned. Maybe the devs based it off a real place. Raj shrugged. Only one way to find out. So, we settled in for the night. Controllers in hand, energy drinks stacked high, and the glow of the screen flickering in the dark. The game opened with an unsettling message. Before you begin, remember the rules. 1. Do not look out of the classroom windows after nightfall. 2. If you hear knocking at your locker, do not open it. 3. Never take the stairs after midnight. 4. If the lights flicker, hide immediately. 5. Never follow the laughter. 6. If you see someone identical to you, run. 7. If a player gets caught, they stay in the game. We laughed nervously. Man, they really want to creep us out, I said. Raj smirked. That's the whole point. We hit start. The game began inside an empty classroom. Desks covered in dust. A blackboard filled with faint scribbles of equations and lessons long forgotten. Raj controlled his avatar, a student wearing our school's uniform, while I controlled mine. The realism was unnerving, down to the graffiti on the desks and the old announcement speaker crackling with static. Damn, this is too accurate, I muttered. Raj nudged me. Let's explore. We moved through the hallways, which stretched unnaturally long. The lockers rusted and dented as if time had warped them. A chill ran down my spine. The clock on the wall read 11:59 p.m. Then came the first test. The moment the clock struck midnight, a notification flashed on the screen. Level 1. Do not look out of the classroom windows after nightfall. A classroom door creaked open behind us, and a whisper like wind flowed in. Raj's avatar stood closest to the window. I saw his fingers twitch on the controller. "You think something's actually out there?" he asked. "Don't check," I warned, gripping my controller tightly. "Just follow the rule." But curiosity got the better of him. His character turned slightly, just enough to peek. A grotesque, pale hand slammed against the window pane from outside. It wasn't human. Elongated fingers scraped against the glass, dragging downward. Raj swore loudly and jerked his controller, sending his character stumbling backward. The creature, or whatever it was, lingered for a moment, then vanished into the darkness. Level cleared. We exhaled together, adrenaline coursing through us. The game wasn't messing around. The second level began in the hallway. As we navigated the school's winding corridors, an eerie knocking sound echoed from Raj's locker in-game. Level 2. If you hear knocking at your locker, do not open it. Raj hesitated, his fingers hovering over the button. What if there's an item inside? I shook my head. Don't. Just keep moving. The knocking turned into desperate banging, then something whispering our names. Raj's face paled. We sprinted away, leaving the locker rattling in our wake. Level cleared. Each level brought fresh horror. The stairwells distorted into endless spirals. When we attempted to use them past midnight, flickering lights signaled something hunting us, forcing us into hiding under desks and inside janitor closets. Laughter echoed down the corridors, leading us toward shadowy figures that dissolved when approached. But the worst came when Raj's avatar turned a corner and stopped. Another version of him stood at the end of the hall, staring blankly. Level 6. If you see someone identical to you, run. Raj hesitated. His doppelganger smiled, a grotesque and natural stretch of the lips. Run, Raj, I shouted. He slammed the joystick forward, sprinting in the opposite direction. The thing mimicked his every movement, stepped silent. The chase lasted until we reached the final level. Level 7, if a player gets caught, they stay in the game. The final challenge, escape the school before sunrise. But Raj's doppelganger was still after us. The corridors twisted, leading us in loops. The walls decayed with each passing second. The faces of missing teenagers emerging from the peeling paint, their eyes hollow and lifeless. We reached the exit doors. I pushed forward. Raj was right behind me. Then something yanked him back. His avatar went stiff. A glitching error message flashed on his screen before his character collapsed. The game screen turned black. Game over. That was the last time I saw Raj. When I woke up, I wasn't at home. I was in hospital. They told me I'd been found screaming in my room. Game controller clutched in white-knuckled hands. I tried telling them what happened, that Raj was still in the game. But no one believed me. Weeks passed. The town forgot, just like it had forgotten the others. But I haven't. Because sometimes, when I close my eyes, I still see the game screen burned into my vision. And in the periphery of my sight, Raj's avatar lingers, watching, waiting. The game isn't over. Wow, guys, that one still gives me chills. If you made it to the end, let me know you survived. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the terror, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're creeping closer to that 1K goal, and your support means everything. Hit the bell so you never miss a nightmare-fueled upload. Stay spooky, stay safe, and remember, you might want to sleep with the lights on tonight. Until next time, peace out, if you can.